Hey everyone, it's me, Stephanie Nietzsche. Today, I would like to talk a little bit about content. Content for social media, content having to do with your book, right? We all need that. The majority of us are on social media, and we need to let people know that we have books out there. We want readers, we want to find readers, we want readers to read our book, and we want to get the feedback. But did you know that you can use that feedback as content for you, for your pages, and for your book? Especially, maybe some readers or people in general don't even know you wrote a book, and then they happen to stumble upon your writer page or your Instagram. Something pops up on the news feed, but you need that content, and you don't want to always post the same content. I mean, seeing the cover all the time, it's the same thing all the time, or some dialogue, or something from the book. So what else can you use? You can use reviews. So I just published The Wishing Stone in May. It's a contemporary romance. It's a beach romance, and the readers are loving it. So as the reviews come in and I read them, I just want to say thank you. Thank you for taking the time to read my work, and thank you for taking the time to write a review. There's nothing better than that if you're a writer to know people are reading your book, and then they're writing about what they loved about it, what they thought about it. I mean, it's a great feeling. So thank you, readers. So what I want to say to the writers, you can use that as content. So you can share that, and if a reader doesn't know to check for your book on Amazon or look for reviews on there, or Goodreads, or wherever it is they look for reviews, you can share that review. And then, they can look further into your book because you just posted something. So I just want to give an example. When I wrote my first book, The Smoke Tree, because it's not only limited to reviews, it's unlimited, because we get messages, comments, and we can take those and use them for content, and to share with everyone what readers are saying and thinking about your book. So I'll never forget when I had my 9-to-5 job and I had just published my first book, The Smoke Tree, and I was at work and I got a message that said, OMG, page 71, WTF, exclamation point. And I was like, wow, to know that a reader felt that passionate about what was happening on page 71 after they read page 1 to 70, that 71 was so, you know how good that made me feel? I was like, I'm talking about it now, which is 3 years later. So that explains how wonderful that comment made me feel. And I'm still talking about it, and I still get excited when I think about it. So when I got it that day and I read it, and I was like, oh my God, wow. I saved it because, who wouldn't save something like that? I saved it. And every once in a while I look back on it. So, and as time went on and I learned about creating content, I realized I should be sharing that, because that is telling other readers that they found something, that another reader found something so wonderful on page 71. In other words, read this book. You got to read this book, even if it's just to find out, why the reader felt that way about page 71. So that's content. It's wonderful memories for me. Like I said, I'm still talking about it, but that's content. So that's something you can use. So when you get a review, save it, put it in your library so you have an arsenal of things. Collect them, because you need to post things, and sometimes you don't know what to post, and maybe you can't post a new book or get out, or post a new piece of dialogue, or maybe you need something new. That is something you can post. So do you do this already? I would love to know if you could leave that in the comments. What do you think about it if you don't do that already? And maybe you can look back at, past reviews, or, you can even use a snippet of what somebody wrote. If it really touched you, or you thought it was great, or a reader really connected with something in your story, you can use this. That way you spread the word and, get it out there. And like I said, it's content for you. And sometimes we don't always know what to post. And that right there is, I think, something great. All right. So I hope you enjoyed this. And if you did, I would love for you to hit the like, give me a thumbs up, and subscribe so you don't miss things in the future. And thank you for watching. Thank you for listening. And I'll see you next time.